Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami. We've got baseball from Marlins Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Wei-Yin Chen will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Here's another 0-2. Lifted down the line in left, and no one will track it down. The next 0-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
He's running. That's a strike to throw down. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
The windup and the 0-1. 1-1.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And there are 2 away now. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away if you're going to stay east.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Braves go down without a whimper here. And now digging in, Magneuris Sierra. It leads things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
Here's Starlin Castro. That's ball 1. Avoids these Braves as they take the field here tonight. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. Now a swing and a miss as Castro was retired here for the first out. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, they could really use some more production from that guy hitting eighth. Last month, he turned in less than 20 hits. He's just been real inconsistent. That's not terrible, but it's not good either. And he's the guy that they need to be productive. I'm looking for a bounce back here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play.
The catcher,
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
1-0 the count. This is pulled into right. Ortega is there and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So settling in now, Ronald Acuna. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Ronald Acuna.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And he'll step off. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cooper is in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Inside, he misses, ball 4. And that's in there for strike 1. Career numbers against Chen. He's just 2 for 9. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out.
Batting 7.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The set and the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 3-0 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Back up the middle. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Anderson. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman: 2 hits in 7 tries.
Brian Anderson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ooh, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll enter play here at 323. 3 homers and 4 RBIs. The 1-0 delivery. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Riddle stands at first with 1 out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Up next from Miami, Wei-Yin Chen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. On the ground to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Kevin Gausman. 9-1-2 due up.
Kevin.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Pereira moving forward. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The center fielder under
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And as we check out the Braves leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits number 3 on the roster in that department. Rafael Ortega will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in his zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Castro has it. A bare hand for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. Home half of the third coming up. No score. At the plate, Magneuris Sierra. He singled his last time
Leading
up.
up for the Marlins, the center fielder, Magneuris.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Grounded, fouled off to the right side. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. That's popped up. Albies shading to his right. 1 down.
The batter, number 13.
So coming to the
Second
plate,
baseman,
Starlin Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Into the box, Kim, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Castro leads off first with 1 away. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Now in the box, Jorge Alfaro looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Swing and a line drive. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the throw in gets away from him. Throw comes back in quickly, holding the lead runner at third, but the batter was able to hustle up to second with 2 away.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
In now, Rosell Herrera. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dior. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Two 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul. but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Might have swung at ball 4 there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And he fouls this one off. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. In to score the runner from third.
The batter, number 10.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. First offering on its way. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Inciarte, but he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Anderson on third. Riddle on at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors in a couple of minutes. Into the box now. Ronald Acuna comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Off the sculpture. It's a home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 1.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1. Johan Camargo is on deck. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Sierra. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The batter.
2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Skied into very shallow right. Pereira has a beat on it, and the inning is over. But the Braves are able to get 1 back on the. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said sometimes it's less about launch angle and exit velocity and more about finding the holes in the defense. And that's been the case for them today. Of their 8 hits, 4 of them have come off the bat under 90 miles an hour. We'll see if that continues to work for them, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The center fielder, number 34.
So stepping in, Magneuris Sierra. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
The count now at 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fouled off. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
The next 3-2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Inciarte on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Kim. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken to throw. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there. And welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Here now the 2-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. Pereira is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Kevin Gossman. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Line drive to left. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Standing in now, Rafael Ortega, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Inciarte is off at first with 2 away. And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the tag will come too late as he scores to make it a 3-2 game now.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Sergio Romo takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Lifted the other way out to left center. Sierra is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Now at the plate, Kim, he's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The first baseman, number 25.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Flowers is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jorge Alfaro, 1-for-2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. And quickly there are 2 away.
The right fielder,
stepping into the box, Rosell Herrera. A hit in 2 tries so far. In there, strike 1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now here it comes. Hit out towards second. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
Oh, and not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Fastball well outside. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Ronald Acuna will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Now the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now here it comes. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike one. Albies with a 1-1 count now. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves are. Jacob Webb enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 46.
At the plate, Garrett Cooper. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Three and one to the Marlins left fielder.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try?
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Harold Ramirez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Ramirez.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. pulled high in the air out to left field. Acuna's there for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder,
so the batting order turns over now and set to go. Magneuris Sierra. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Tayron Guerrero is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Skied into straightaway right. Pereira moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting. Catcher.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First delivery to him on the way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are 2 gone now. Austin Riley will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Riley.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a splitter in there. 1-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Hit on the ground to third. Anderson gloves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 3-2. Jerry Blevins gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Jerry Blevins.
Now at the plate, Starlin Castro. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Birdie, playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 18th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And that's through for a hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 1-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
To 1-2 now. Castro over at second. Birdie on at first with nobody out. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Now a long throw home. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The right fielder.
We're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. O'Brien, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. It's 4-2.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Striding into the box, Brian Anderson. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. From the stretch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
A ball and a strike now. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Runners are at first and third, one away. Right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Yeah, in a game like this, every run matters. And that RBI pushes the lead to 5-2, which almost feels insurmountable here late in this game. We'll see, though, if that's the case.
Number 15, Sean.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Here comes the first pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but James Kingsley says he held up. Ball one. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact. keep this at-bat going. Another 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still only 1 out in the inning. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding in once again, Garrett Cooper. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. He's set. Here it comes. And a bouncing ball, foul. Looking to minimize the damage here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Martin Prado will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
14, Martin.
No balls and a strike to count. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Ready with the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Alfaro at third, Anderson at second, Cooper on at first with 2 down. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And not in time as the run scores. And the second runner's going to hold over at third, so a run scores, and they remain loaded here with 2 away.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to leave him loaded. A bouncer to the left side. Going to be a tough play. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. John Birdie will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Peter O'Brien will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
John Birdie now in right field, number 45.
Marlins Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 66.
Leading off the inning, Ender Inciarte. And they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Garcia playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 2-0 on the way. Is looked at for the first strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And there's your first out of the inning.
Now back.
Standing in,
Number
Rafael
69.
Ortega. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Birdie. He's got it, and there are two down now. Digging in, Freddie Freeman. Two away here in the eighth, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Freeman will head to second. And he is into second with a two-out double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Brazier goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 70, a defensive change.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1.
Not too often you see a changer come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Misses above the zone for a ball. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a fly ball, well hit. After it is Acuna. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in, John Birdie. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Ready on 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2. This is popped up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
So 2 gone now in the Miami eighth. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Drew Steckenrider comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Now pitching for the Marlins.
First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. So striding forward now, Ozzie Albies. He flew out in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes. 2-0.
Ball 2.
Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. A bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, shortstop, Johan Camargo.
So digging in now, Johan Camargo. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 5. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. Struck him out. Atlanta, good night.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Marlins used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Sergio Romo claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the